Hey, folks, Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas on the set of Sportsbook Radio. Great archived information is available to you at sportsbookradio.com. Invite you to listen to that, get the odds makers, and get you covered on both sides of the counter. And I'll tell you who does have you covered. That's oddsworthbetting.com. Featured pick of the day is available below this video. And on a Tuesday, we've got so many opportunities. Early in championship week, this is going to be a very compelling week. Selection show comes up Sunday. We'll know the participants for the NCAA tournament. We're going to have great information coming to you from Las Vegas, so keep it right in this space. Also, we got hockey plays. You can check the odds page right here at scoresandodds.com. On this page, go to the VIP section. I've got hockey plays for you there. So a lot on the docket, but college basketball really does rule the roost here. Championship week, but it's going to build to a crescendo. We will punch a couple of tickets to the NCAA tournament on a Tuesday night. One here in Vegas, the WCC final, and the Horizon League has their championship game as well. The ACC gets underway with Georgia Tech against BC, Virginia Tech against Wake Forest, and the winner has the right to go meet a big boy and likely get throttled. But you never know. One of these teams could get hot and go on a mini run. Princeton and Penn, you have an Ivy League game. The MEAC gets underway, first round game. Couple of bad teams here, North Carolina A&T and South Carolina State. And then the SWAC has a first round game with Grambling and Alcorn State. But championship week, we saw it. There's so many exciting games. Belmont pulls off the upset with an incredible shot over Murray State. Then you see the big boys, Wisconsin with motivation for a 1 seed, go in and thump Ohio State. So there are interesting wagering opportunities that exist for you. And a lot of it's about getting the very best of the number. You saw the Maryland game at Nebraska. It was a game open 1.5. It went up to 2.5 for a good portion of the day, up to 3, and it fell 3. So we always say, it's sometimes not who you bet, it's when you bet them. In the NBA on Tuesday, 6 games to speak of. Orlando's at Indiana, New Orleans at Brooklyn. Pretty good game here with LeBron James, the Cavs at Dallas. Toronto and San Antonio. Do you trust Toronto when we get to the postseason? I don't know. Jury's still out. I know you don't trust New York. Knicks are at Utah. And then Detroit at the Lakers is the get-out game in the NBA for you on a Tuesday night. Now, National Hockey League, some big games, 8 in total on ice. Rangers, Islanders, both teams having great season. But this is a big game because several weeks from now, with only a point separating them in the standings, you could say the winner of this game could be the difference between home ice advantage should they bump into one another. Dallas is at Philly. Both teams desperately trying to get to the playoffs. Looks like neither will make it. And then you've got Boston at Ottawa. And this is the game of the night in the NHL. The kid Hammond has been awesome for the Senators. He has brought them back into the picture. Now, they're 5 points behind Boston, but they have a game in hand. So Ottawa, if they win this game, will be 3 back with a game in hand, conceivably. Could get it to within 1 point of the Bruins. It's so often, though, you see a team make this big push and come all the way back, and then sometimes they have nothing left in the tank. But Ottawa's been a fun team to watch of late. Tampa Bay, Montreal's a really good game. Minnesota playing really good hockey. They were my pick as the sleeper to win the cup at the beginning of the year. They looked like they weren't even going to get a whiff of the playoffs. They make the trade, they get Dubnyk, and now all of a sudden, the Wild are playing great hockey. That is not a team you want to bump into in the first round of the playoffs. Then you've got Winnipeg at St. Louis, and the Jets, pretty entertaining team, but they're 7th in the West, and they got some good teams coming at them. You can't afford a 2-3 game losing streak at this stage of the season. You'll rue every point you let slip away. St. Louis is playing great. And then Los Angeles is at Colorado. The Kings, we know they've got the back class, and they've won the cup before from the 8th seed, so they just got to get their toe in the water. But these are all important games on a Tuesday night in the National Hockey League. And on the odds page for the NHL here, click on the VIP picks link, and I've got hockey plays available for you Tuesday night in the National Hockey League. All right, it's going to be a fun Tuesday. Don't forget, featured pick of the day, oddsworthbetting.com, available below this video. Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, back with you on a Wednesday as championship week rolls along.